What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be trying the 2TC secret achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6. As you can see right here, I already have this achievement. What we're going to be doing, though, is we're going to be trying a different combination of towers than I've seen anybody else do. I've seen plenty of other people do this with any combination of the wizard plus either the sub, the helicopter, or the dartling. I've seen some people do it with a hero as well. But there's one tower that I've never seen anybody else do the 2TC challenge with. So we're going to be doing that today. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by going to the logs map. Because, of course, it's the easiest map in the game. So obviously we're going to go to chimps because you have to do this achievement in chimps. Basically, if you don't know what the achievement is, you have to complete chimps on any map using only 2 towers. So what we're going to use... first of all, is the Wizard Tower, which everybody uses for the most part. The reason everybody uses the Wizard Tower is because it's versatile. It does camo, it can pop lead. It's very, very useful in multiple ways. The other tower that we're going to use that I haven't seen anybody use to do this challenge is the Buccaneer. Like I said, everybody uses some combination of either the sub, the helicopter, or the dartling, but I haven't seen anybody use this one. So we're going to start off with the Buccaneer. Doesn't really matter where you put it in the water. I always just put it in the bottom left, not that it matters. But this is a very underutilized tower, I feel like. If you use 320, that alone, I mean, it doesn't do camo, so you'd have to put a village with it, but that alone can get you through most of this game on its own. And it's not even an expensive tower at all. But what we're going to do with the Buccaneer in this challenge is we're going to do 502. We're going to want maximum camo popping ability for both of the towers. So, obviously we're going to use the wizard, yes, but we're mainly, we want both of them to be able to pop. So that's the whole point of this. So I'm going to put the Buccaneer, like I said, in the bottom left-hand corner. The wizard is going to go in the first box. I don't know if it really matters, but I'm just going to put it right in the center. And what we're going to do with the wizard, I've seen different people do different strategies with the wizard. Some people will do Prince of Darkness, which, as you can see, is the 5th upgrade on the bottom. What we're going to do, though, is a Wizard Lord Phoenix. So, at the very beginning, it's very uneventful. Don't really have to do anything yet. There's a couple of things that we need to worry about getting done before a certain point, obviously. We got to give the wizard the fireball before level 28, and also one of the 2 of them has to be able to pop a camo before 24, and then even more so before 33, and so on and so forth. Now, I've done this exact challenge before on this exact map, so I have completed this challenge. I'm telling you right now, it can be done. I will say that there are some levels that will trip us up, and certain, my abilities have to be used at a certain time to make it work. I already have the timing down for that, so hopefully I don't mess anything up in this, and I can get everything done nice and easy. Obviously, I probably just jinxed myself, and I'm setting myself up for failure right now. But, hopefully it works out. So like I said, we're going to do 052 for the wizard, and we're going to go 502 for the Buccaneer. So both of them can do camo, can pop camo, which is going to be big for the DDTs later on. So in the early going, as long as we get Fireball before 28, I want to get Wall of Fire before 28 too. I don't like having just Fireball for lead. I don't know, I'm superstitious about that. I want to make sure I have as much as possible to be able to do as much damage as possible. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get Wall of Fire as soon as I possibly can. But, like I said, we're not going to have any problems except for a couple of levels, and none of them are early on. And I know, some of you who watch a lot of Bloons Tower Defense, play a lot of Bloons Tower Defense, you know that one of the biggest ones that people trip up on is level 63. There's, you have to have one of a certain number of towers before 63 to be able to survive through 63, but that's not one of the ones that's going to trip us up at all. We're going to, with the towers that we're using, we're going to have absolutely no problems getting through 63. I promise you that. So anyway, I just want to get this, out of the way. So we have plenty of camo, we have plenty of fire, so we don't have to worry about lead, we don't have to worry about camo. Obviously the popping is going to be an issue as well, or the sharpness tower is going to be an issue as well. Or not towers, balloons. So I'm gonna level this up too. But once I get these 2 both to 2-2, or 202 on the Buccaneer and 022 on the wizard, I'm not really worried too much after that. So We're gonna be just fine. As long as you get the Buccaneers Destroyer upgrade before the Moab on level 40, you're good. And as long as you get to Dragon's Breath before, actually, I don't even know. I always have it done before it ever even matters. Like I said, there's no times that we're gonna be tripped up by anything realistically. So, not even really worried about it. I mean, it looks like the balloons are making it pretty far along the track right now, but they're not gonna get through the whole thing. So I'm not even worried about it. I believe off the top of my head, the very first level that we're gonna have any problems with at all. Let's see, 96, 98, 99, and 100. You have to do a certain way, but other than that, I don't think there's any other levels in the entire game that give us any problems using this strategy. Like I said, they have to be done a certain way, yes. So I will say that much. So if you don't use the abilities at the right time on the right levels, you could be in trouble. But I'll show you, the perfect timing to use those abilities, so it'll be fine. It's not really something we have to worry about. Once we get these upgraded, nothing until 96 is even going to make it past this turn right here. So we're going to be just fine for the most part. So if anybody ends up watching this video who isn't familiar with me and my content, I've personally been playing Bloons Tower Defense since the very first game, back when I was in high school. I've only uploaded one video on this channel before. I just didn't think it was anything that my community wanted to see from me in the past, so I just never uploaded videos. But I played this game in my spare time all the time. I come home from work, I eat my dinner, and I play Bloons Tower Defense while I'm watching YouTube or whatever. I'm playing this game every single day. I do every daily challenge, everything. So I'm very experienced. I can show you my stats and everything to prove that fact. But I am, I'm very experienced. I'm not a rookie trying to do these challenges. You might not be familiar with me, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. You don't have to worry about that. I am kind of new to doing these super hard challenges. Up until recently, I only had a couple of the secret achievements. I did Bill Greets recently, mostly because I didn't really have anybody to do it with. But as time goes on, I'm learning more and more about the game and getting better at doing these types of things. I do have a couple of different ideas for different challenges that I'm going to do from here on out. This is obviously my very first one that I'm doing, but I have a few ideas, and I want to tweak the ideas a little bit before I tell you guys what those are going to be, to make them even more difficult or more interesting or whatever. But I have ideas, and I'm going to be uploading more videos, so hopefully there'll be a lot more interesting content. So if you like watching Bloons Tower Defense, and you like seeing challenges and interesting ideas for playing the game, hopefully I can provide you with that. So anyway, before we even got to the Moab, before 40, we already have Dragon's Breath and we already have Destroyer. So you can see why I said we're never gonna have any issues with anything. We're just not. I'll do Summon Phoenix right now, but I'm not gonna need to use it for a while. I will use it just because I have it, but I'm not gonna need to use it basically. So basically what we're going to do next, it's not going to happen for a while, but what we're going to do next is we're going to get Aircraft Carrier, and then we're going to upgrade it again. I don't even remember what the next one is called. We're going to do Aircraft Carrier, and then we're going to do Carrier Flagship in that order before we get the Wizard Lord Phoenix. And we're not going to need Wizard Lord Phoenix, like I said, until 96. So the rounds of us having any trouble whatsoever are now over. Nothing is going to give us any worries from here on out. We're good. So the unfortunate part about this challenge is it does get kind of boring. And I am going to upload the full video. So you guys are going to be watching me just sit here and do these rounds, not having to really do much. If you have to go to the bathroom, you got to do that while you're doing this challenge, you can. Because once you get Aircraft Carrier, you can pretty much walk away from your computer, come back, and you are fine. Especially if you get Carrier Flagship. You will not need to even look at your screen until you get to, late 80s, 90, whatever. And even then, you probably don't. I don't know, because I was using the Phoenix when I got to those levels, so I don't really know how much trouble I'd have without doing that. But I do know that, I had walked away at one point and come back at 20 levels later, and I was just fine. So we'll find out, I guess, as I'm sitting here, if any levels in particular give us trouble. But like I said, we're pretty much good. And so 63, like I said, I know 63 is always a troubled one. Most of the time when I'm just playing the regular game and I get to level 63, what I'll use is the plane, which I use a Spectre, which I know is a very common one for level 63. Or I'll just use an Ice Tower, just go 204, which typically handles that just fine with whatever random towers I happen to be using. I don't know, sometimes I get bored and I just use random towers, so as long as I get the Ice Tower out there, I'm fine pretty much every time. But for this one, the carrier flagship will handle level 63 without an issue. Pretty much, once we get carrier flagship, pretty much nothing until the later rounds is even going to make it past this. Which, as you know, has to go all the way up here, back down, all the way to the end. So, we'll be okay, knowing that fact. We're not going to have anything even make it past this for a while. But we still have another, 11,000 to go before we get to that. So, we're just going to be sitting here watching these kind of boring rounds. And like I said, none of these rounds are going to give us any problem at all. And I don't want to spoil what's going to happen later on. There will be some rounds that will give us some problems, and I do have to use the abilities at a certain time. But I will do that, and I will show you exactly when to do that. So if you guys are interested in doing this challenge for yourself, you'll understand that going into it. I did have to try this challenge, multiple times because first couple times, or the first time I messed up on this level, not using the ability in the right spot, thinking I needed it for a different level or whatever. Then the second time I messed up again on a different level for the same kind of reasoning. But the third time, I believe it was the third time, I got this down, and that was the only time I did it, but I didn't have any problems. So hopefully this playthrough will be more of the same. Otherwise, I recorded this all for nothing. So let's hope that I didn't do that. Anyway, I have the Phoenix. I don't need to use it, but I have it, so I might as well, right? About to get the carrier flagship, so I might as well use this for now just to play it safe. Once I get this, it's pretty much over for the balloons until the 90s. So there you go. So like I said, watch this. Nothing even makes it past this turn for the most part. The Moabs get to here, but they don't give us any problems whatsoever. I'm not going to use the Phoenix from here on out because I want you guys to see how good the carrier flagship actually is. Because like I said, I've seen plenty of people do this challenge, but I haven't seen anybody use the carrier flagship for this challenge or the Buccaneer at all. In that regard. So I want to kind of show off the carrier flagship right now without the Phoenix having to do too much. So even though the Phoenix is always in my back pocket, I'm not going to use it until I absolutely have to. So as you can see, the wizard gets involved once it makes it down to the wizard, but for the most part, these balloons don't even make it to the wizard. So that's how good the flagship is. And like I said, we're going to have absolutely no problems with 63 whatsoever. Don't have to use Phoenix here at all. It's just not something we even have to worry about. But if you guys do enjoy this video and you want to see me try other challenges, like I said, I have some ideas for my own stuff that I want to try. I'm gonna have a couple of different series of things that I want to do. But if you guys have any ideas that you want to see from me yourself, feel free to let me know, and I'd be glad to try it out. I know I'm new to the community. Nobody knows who I am, but I'd be glad to try these things out. I'm not, like I said, I'm experienced in the sense of I've been playing since Bloons Tower Defense 1, way back when I was in high school, but I'm kind of new to the highest level of the game. Doing these challenges and stuff is something that I haven't really done too much of. So I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm not watching anybody's videos to get ideas of how to do it. Every challenge that I take on, I'm going to try to figure out on my own. I might fail a bunch and it might take me a minute to figure it out, but I'm trying to figure them all out on my own. So yeah, like I said, if you have any that you want to see me do, feel free to let me know and I'll try it my best. Whether it's something somebody else has done, I'll put my own spin on it with different towers, or something that nobody's done, I probably will not be able to do, but why not? Give it a try, right? I'm not against trying things. So again, I don't need to use this Phoenix at all, pretty much ever. It's just sitting here until we get to the 90s. But by the time we get to the 90s, it'll be Wizard Lord Phoenix. So, I'll use it just because I have it, so why not? But like I said, I'm mostly just trying to show off the carrier flagship and what it can do without the Wizard, the Phoenix even getting involved at all. And I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know how many levels it takes, but nothing even gets past the first half of the map for a while because of this. And obviously the wizard backing it up, but mostly the carrier flagship for now. As you guys can see, like, this thing is strong. It, you know, I always knew I never really used the flagship too much before I did this challenge, because I don't know, I always kind of pictured, you know, the darts flying around, like, yeah, you know, it's super useful for like massive amounts of balloons, but how great is it actually for, you know, Moabs and DDTs and stuff like that? Until I did this and I found out just how good they are and how much damage they do, you know, in a short period of time, and it was kind of amazing, to be honest with you. So now it's going to be something that's definitely up my sleeve, potentially in a lot of these challenges. So yeah, I tried different ways of doing this challenge besides these two. The wizard pretty much always got used because you need that lead popping and that camo at an early level, and you know, the wizard's kind of the best for that. Potentially, you know, you could use a, well, you couldn't really do a sub, because a sub you'd have to go 4-0, and you don't want that for a two tower challenge. The other things that we tried, I tried some different heroes. You know, I had a bunch of different ideas for how to use a super monkey, but the problem with a super monkey is that you don't get it for a minute, and if you're using the super monkey as your only lead popping, then you're in trouble. So you can't do like super monkey with anything that doesn't pop lead. You need something that pops lead, because you're not going to get the plasma until after level 28, so you're going to lose. You know, as much as I thought, like, you know, super monkey would be perfect for two chimps, or for a two tower chimps, there was no way that I could think of to make it work. So if you guys have any ideas for how to do that, I'd love to hear it. But no, I was gonna say this might be the first level to make it past the first half, but it's not. You know, on a regular game, 78 tends to be a slightly difficult round if you don't have the right towers out there. But as you can see, you know, I made it past 78 without even realizing it, and we had absolutely no problems. So I'm trying to remember what level. I think it might be 83 is the first level where it makes it past the first half at all. I mean, they get absolutely massacred like right here or something, but like, you know, we have no problems at all right now. Alright, so you guys are going to see now just how much damage this thing does, the flagship. Actually made it a little bit further than I thought it would, but round 80 doesn't even make it past the first half. So I'm counting the first half as past this. If it gets past this, that's past the first half. Even though I guess technically it would be what, right up here? So that technically made it past the first half, but I'm not really worried about that. So we're going to see exactly what level it is. Nope, not 81. 81 had no chance. I'm pretty sure it's not 82 either. So again, for anybody who doesn't remember exactly, it's 502 on the Buccaneer. So you have the camo, and you also have the flagship here, and it's 0. It's 042 right now, but it's gonna be 052 on the wizard. Wait, no, 83 doesn't make it past, does it? Maybe? Nope, absolutely no chance. I'm not even gonna bother upgrading, even though I can already afford it. I'm not gonna bother yet, because I already said I was trying to think like what level made it past the first half. I kind of want to wait and find out. I'm gonna save this in my back pocket for now, to use that and then upgrade it. You know, just in case anything does make it. Obviously I don't want to lose on this level, but I do want to see which level actually gets past it, with just the flagship and the 042 wizard. It's not 84. The DDTs I don't think will on 88 either. I don't know, because I guess I would have already upgraded it at this point. So I don't actually know. I guess nothing did before I got to the Wizard Lord Phoenix. But I'm kind of interested to find out. But I'm also scared to find out, because I don't want to risk it and then something makes it further than it should have because I was being an idiot and testing, an experiment. So I think I'll let it go to 90, and if nothing makes it pass, I'll just go ahead and upgrade it and just say, pass 90. So, again, if anybody ends up watching this, who enjoys watching Bloons Tower Defense, and, you guys are very familiar with the community, what are if you want to leave a comment and let me know, what are your guys' favorite challenges that you've seen YouTubers or streamers attempt in the past on Bloons Tower Defense? What were your favorite ones to watch, and what were the most difficult ones that people had the most trouble doing? And then maybe I'll attempt some of those, whether it be the favorite ones or the ones that gave the most trouble. So again, I wanna get ready here. Obviously, DDTs are first coming out here. On the off chance that I have any issues, I want to have the Phoenix ready to go here, because I don't want to be an idiot and lose, because I'm just trying to see how far this thing can make it. And I have a feeling it's gonna happen because I tend to jinx myself. But I don't think this is going to be the level either. I think we're making it to 90 without any issues. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Okay, we'll count that. So on 88, they made it past the first half. All right, we'll count that. They made it 1 inch past, but they made it. So whatever. All right, so now we have everything maxed out. So we, for now we're good. But again, we do have certain levels where we have to use the abilities to get past them. Off the top of my head, I probably use this just because this ability, but I think off the top of my head, I don't have to use the ability until 96. We're obviously going to find out. 95 is a possibility. 92 is a possibility. 93, but I don't think so. Like I said, I've only done this successfully once, but once I did it, I didn't. I haven't failed since I did it successfully once, to be clear, but I've only done it once so far. By the way, 91 definitely would have been the level I made it past halfway if it wasn't for this. I might use this just to be safe. I don't want to take any chances. I don't want to be an idiot. This ability, as you can see now for the first time, is super powerful, especially if you use it in the middle of a bunch of different towers, because as you can see, the giant fireballs getting shot off in every direction do massive damage. So if you're using it in a large group, then you are perfectly fine. I'm trying to find my cursor. I can't even find my cursor right now. There it is. Okay. Jeez, man. Sometimes in this game, when you have too many things flying all over the screen, you can't even find your cursor half the time. Which is, maybe it's just me and my terrible vision, but I don't know if anybody else has that problem. But it is a problem that I have semi-often. So, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we're on 94. We got 6 levels to go after this. Wait, 6, right? 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Yeah, 6. Okay. Why did I doubt myself there? I got 6 to go after this. I think we are perfectly fine here. Could use the ability, but I don't want to use it when I don't have to. Problem is, if I do have to, and then I use it later in the round versus early in the round, then I don't have it until even later on 95, but I think I'm good. Okay, that was the furthest anything has made it so far. Made it to the second row on the back end. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yep, we're good. Okay. So 95 is one that I can't really remember too well about if it gives me any problems or not. So I'm gonna have my cursor ready to go just in case. I don't want to take any chances. But I think we're good here. The DDTs are the only thing I'm worried about. I'm gonna use it. Just in case. The earlier I use it, the faster I get my ability back for 96, because I do know that I will need it on 96 at a certain point. For now, I think we're good. But I will need this ability at one point here. I'm going to slow it down here. I'm going to slow it down just to play it safe. And I'm going to use this when I get the max damage from it. And right here. You guys saw that. The one made it all the way down to here. But that's okay. I was watching it the whole time. I wasn't worried about it. I knew we'd be fine there. I just wanted to make sure that I would get the max amount of damage. So I believe that 97 is fine. 98, 99, and 100, there are certain times that you have to use the ability. So I need to be ready to go here. If off the top of my head, I believe 97 is good. I won't need the ability here. We're going to find out for sure. Got the ability. I'm keeping it. Well, I guess I can speed up for now. We'll have the ability here for 97 if I need it. I don't think I'll need it. The big issue is when there's too many fortified balloons. That's when I end up having to use the ability. But with only the 2 here, I think we're just fine. Again, this is just off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember. I could be wrong. I think we're good here. I think we're good. No problems. Again, slowing it down just in case. I know I need it on 98, so I really don't want to have to use it here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, we're good, we're good. Yep, we're good. I think we're good. There we go. Come on, come on. Don't give me a heart attack here. Okay, we're good, we're good. Now 98. 98 is an interesting one. I have to use this for 98 at a time that is like maximum amount of damage. It does the most damage to the most. The first time I did this, I was worried about not having it on 100, so I used it in the very beginning of 98, and then I ended up losing. The first time I got to level 98, I lost because I used it right in the beginning, and it didn't do much damage because it just hit the beginning. I was just worried about getting it back for level 100. But then I found out that level 100 isn't the problem. 98 and 99 are the problem. So after I knew that, I was good. I didn't have anything to worry about anymore, and I just had to, use this at the best time possible. I think what I am going to do here is when it gets back around right over here, I'm going to use it just to be safe. There we go. Okay. So again, trying to get the most amount of damage on 98. So we're getting this out of the way. Got those done. Come on, do a little bit more damage here. Okay, good, good, good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have some problems here. Might have some problems. I think we're good, though. I think we're good, and we are going to get it back, so just in case. But I know I need it on 99, so I'm hoping I don't need to use it here. I think we're okay. The Phoenix is coming back around in here, so this is good. Those of you who have used the Spectre know that sometimes it's all about where it is on the screen. So on this one, I know I'm going to need to use this at the best time possible here, which is right here. There we go, just to play it safe, because these are very fast. So you don't want to take any chances with this level. So there you go. So all right, we made it to level 100 now. Now here's the thing. There's only one time on level 100. I'm going to slow it down for now so I can tell you guys this and I can show you guys. There's only one time on level 100 that we need the ability. I don't really know if we need it, but just to be safe, we need it. It's right when we get past here. If I didn't use the ability at all for this entire round, obviously I got a little bit of residual damage there from the last round. But if I didn't get any extra, when it makes it past here, this is where the this one pops and the DDTs come out right here. So when it hits here, when those DDTs come out, that's when I need the ability. But I also know that it's so slow that I can use this ability multiple times and be just fine. The only thing I'm worried about is the DDTs coming out before I get the ability back because I popped it too early. So if I do that, I'll feel like an idiot. But I know that I'm going to get multiple uses of this ability, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it again here. The earlier that I use it, the earlier I'll get it again. So we're on the final level. We're on level 100. If we complete this level, we did the challenge. And again, this was using towers that I hadn't seen anybody use in the past. So hopefully I can, give you guys something new to consume here with a new set of towers. Obviously, the Wizard is the most commonly used one for 2TC. But the Carrier flagship, the Buccaneer in general, is one that I haven't seen anybody use. So, hopefully I get my ability back. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. I was worried a little bit there because, like I said, I used it early and then I didn't have it ready to go when the DDTs came out. So the game's over at this point. See what I mean? We got it done. As you can see, level 100 wasn't a problem. It was only a problem because I was a little brash and used it early thinking like, oh, yeah, it's good. We're not worried about it. But that's 2TC on logs using a Wizard at 052 and a Buccaneer at 502. And like I said, I hadn't seen anybody do that before. So I'm hoping that this is the first time you guys have seen it. If you liked this challenge, like I said, I'm going to be uploading more of these videos in the future. Just to kind of prove to you guys that, I am an experienced player. I know you guys won't know who I am or anything, but I've only done chimps on, I've done all the easy modes on chimps, as you can see, and I've done a couple of intermediate. I've done carts, I've done streamed, cracked, Yeah, so that's it. I don't have any on advanced or expert yet. I am a rookie in that regard. Like I said, I'm new to doing the harder challenges, but I am a an experienced player, as you can see. You've seen I have most of the achievements already. These are the only ones I have left to do. I have all the rest of them already done. So, I do kind of know what I'm doing at least. But if you guys like this video, if you like this challenge, if you want to see more of this, I am going to be uploading more videos, I promise. If you guys don't mind subscribing to the channel, if you like Bloons Tower Defense, there will be a lot more coming. I have a bunch of ideas for what I want to upload now that I know that, like, I got the bug again for Bloons Tower Defense. So I'm going to upload a bunch of content, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did like this, give it a like. Leave a comment letting me know. Subscribe to the channel again if you don't mind. I'd very much appreciate that. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.